The Dasher. All episodes are filmed on location by the men and women of the food industries of Cincinnati, Ohio. Your order will not be processed until you have placed it through the Dasher app. Also, before I started, I stopped and got some Grippos potato chips. They are a local company based out of Cincinnati. If you ever come to Cincinnati, I really suggest you get some. And you can even go to their factory in Cincinnati, and they will put different amounts of flavor on whatever type of potato chips you choose to eat. And I'm getting my first order for Doordash, and it's a banger. So we're gonna go ahead and take it. It's right across the street from where I am. I'm sitting in this parking lot, and I wish I could turn this camera around to show you where our pickup is. Let me just pause it. Okay. This is the red light I'm sitting at when I received the Doordash order. And I'm going to show you where the restaurant is. Okay, there's the restaurant. Literally 1 second away. Don't even have to drive anywhere if I don't want to. Our pickup time looks like it's for 2:21. It's 2:15. I'll give them till around 2 o'clock, or I'll give them till around 2:20. I'm sorry, and then I'll go in and pick up the order. Alright, it is 2:20 and I'm pulling into our pickup. I drove around a little bit to give them some time to get it prepared, because unlike Uber, DoorDash's orders are not ready when you get there. So they will provide a time that they think it takes for the chef to prepare the meal, and that's when you're supposed to pick it up. Normally it's ready a little bit before. Sometimes the order's been sitting there for an hour and it's already ready and you just got to pick it up. But I like to respect their time. They're working hard, probably working harder than me, and so I like to respect everybody in the industry. Give them their time to prepare the meal. It's 2:21. I'm gonna go in and see if I can get this meal. Be right back. Okay, took a little longer than I expected. It is 2:29, but we got the goods. Interesting fact, I just asked the chef, because this is one of my regular pickups. I pick up from here at least once a day, if not 3, 4, or 5 times a day. And I asked the guy that always is helping me and preparing the food, and I asked him about the pickup time, if that's what the chef puts in there in order for us to give us a decent time to pick it up. Well, DoorDash told me to pick up at 2:22 in their app. However, when I go in there, it says pick up at 2:24, right on their receipt. Like, that's what the chef put there. So I guess DoorDash just decided they'd shave 3 minutes off and hope that I could get the food at a quicker time. But at any rate, it's 2:31. 10 minutes later, order's picked up, and we're on our way to drop it off. It's going to Tri-Health, Lebanon. It is a hospital, and I always like to take the hospitals because, well, they're first responders, they're helping our community, and they do a very important job, so I feel like it's important that they get their food. So, let's go ahead and drop this off here at Bethesda North. Okay, I am pulling up here to do this drop-off at Bethesda North. I'm going to the main entrance. A lot of times I go to the emergency entrance, but since there is a main entrance, I'm going to go ahead and try to go and use there. It is 2:40 p.m. and they quoted us 8 minutes, so that's about the exact time it took me to get here. I'm gonna go in and drop this food off, let you guys know how it goes. Alright, it is 2:43. Kelly's order has been dropped off. To Tri-Health, of course, I go in the main entrance, and where I'm supposed to drop off is the emergency room, like I've told you before. That you pretty much always go to the emergency room when you come to a hospital for whatever reason. Probably because they don't get too many breaks because they're in the emergency room. But yeah, still got Doordash on. I paused Uber Eats while I dropped off the Doordash just to eliminate confusion. I don't seem to have anything coming through on Doordash, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn Uber back on. However, they normally get in an argument as soon as I turn one on and the other one knows it's on. They will push through an order on the other one to get you to not drive for the other app. So, let's see how it goes. Alright, second order of the day coming through Uber. 6.9 for 7.22. So we're taking it. It's not a great order, but it's a very slow time of day, so kind of got to take what you can get right now. If you're driving, you just want to keep your wheels up and keep it moving. Otherwise, you are making $0. So at least we're making something. It's only about $1 a mile, and of course I get hit with a tropical smoothie. This is a terrible order. 10 miles for $5. Gas is $4.09 a gallon. Your boy is declining. Alright, we're on our way to get this Chipotle. It's only a 7-mile drop off, and it should be ready because it's Uber Eats. I'm going to go ahead and pause Doordash and resist temptation to take a bigger, better order and cancel the Uber Eats order. However, just want to note the payout for the Doordash was better. I went 5.5 miles for $7.50. So not terrible, not the greatest, but it is what it is. 2:30, you got to take what you can get. So let's roll up to Chipotle, pick up this order, and we'll be on our way. 6 miles. Alright, it's 2:52. We're pulling in to Chipotle to pick up our order for Uber Eats because we're just multi-apping, trying to make as much money as possible because of our epic failure yesterday. So, let's go into Chipotle, grab this order. It should be ready. It's Uber Eats, so their food is almost always ready. Alright, 2:55. We have the Chipotle picked up. We're on our way. Uber Eats again, and it's 11 minutes away. for $7. Not the greatest. But, like I said, it is what it is. Slow time of day. Gotta take what we can get. I'll let you guys know when I arrive. Drop off this order. Alright, so I was switching devices and switching phones, so
make a right turn.
I could record and make better videos. What I was recording on before was a iPhone X from
make a right
the
turn.
year, like, I don't know, 2016 or something. I don't know. It's a couple generations back. Doesn't have the best video quality. For some reason, I wasn't able to flip the cameras. That way I could show you the pickups I'm at, like I am now. Starbucks, that's our pickup. It's 3:55. I think it's only our third one of the day. It has been extremely slow. This is an Uber Eats, not a Doordash, so the order should be ready. And I'm 99% sure I picked up for this guy before. So, it's 3:55. Go in here, see if I can't get this order, and be on our way. Alright, 3:57. Got the goods. Starbucks, we're on our way. I have had issues with Starbucks, and I've also seen other videos online where I'm not quite sure how they do it, if it's done on purpose or not, but what will happen is you will drive your delivery all the way to wherever you're supposed to go. Everything will be fine, going according to plan. And then when you get to your drop-off point, you'll go to pick up the bag and it's just soaking wet and filled with coffee. It's like there's a little tiny crack in the cup, and they know, like, exactly. I don't know if it's done on purpose or what, but there'll be a crack in the cup and you'll never know, and you get to the customer and all the coffee is leaked out in your car, you know, in your hot bag, in your car, all over your vehicle. And then you go to hand these people their order, and all you're handing them is a soaking wet Starbucks bag with absolutely no coffee in it. It's happened to me 3 times. And I know I've seen other videos where it's happened to people at least once, if not twice. So, if it's a coincidence, I don't know. That's cool. It doesn't seem to be, but you never know, and it is what it is out here. This is independent work, contracting. You just kind of got to roll with the punches, but that sucks when that happens. I've got all the way to the customer. Everything looked fine. Everything was good. I went and took the order out of my hot bag, and like I said, it's just dripping with coffee, and the bag's soaking wet, and there's literally no coffee in the cups. So one time that happened to me, I had to turn around, call Starbucks, have them remake the order, go up there and get the order and bring it back to the person. All for like $3. It was like one of the cheapest orders of my life. That was just a little side note, backstory. I thought I'd throw in there. This Starbucks order's 10 minutes away. We've already been through 3 of it. And I'll start recording again at the drop-off.
Keep right to stay on Spring Lake.
Alright. It is 4:07. Pulling up to drop off the Starbucks now. Wasn't a bad run.
Drop off.
I think we're getting like $7 for this. The location pin is off, which happens more than I'd like to
Make a left turn.
happen, and then you're driving around for 20 minutes trying to search for this person's house. But it is what it is. 3672 is what I'm looking for. And these buildings are nice. As far as giving you the address, I'm about to flip the camera around. It has every single address posted right on the building, right there. So that's cool. That's always a positive. And we're gonna go get this dropped off. Okay, we're back. Starbucks is dropped off, and it's 4:09. Easy as pie. Hopefully we can get another order. No bag leakage. No Starbucks hidden
Make a left turn on Spring Lake Circle.
tricks or treats for me. So that is good. Yeah, so orders dropped off. I was just typing him a little note. I am just headed out of here to see if I can get another order. So I'll let you know if something comes through. Alright, it's 5:17. I took a little break there. I had to get a charger and a better window mount. That way I could record better, make better content. And that's basically all I gotta say about that. But it is 5:16 and I'm about to go back online on Doordash and Uber. At the time we've only made $20 and we started at 2 o'clock, but I've taken a lot of breaks and wasted a lot of time. So now it's time to go back online on Uber and Doordash, and as everyone knows, Doordash will probably be the first to send me an order. Been wrong before, but we'll see how that goes. Just now, click the app on. I'd say within 3 minutes, 2 minutes, we'll have an order. And we'll be able to go pick it up, hopefully. So, let's see how that goes. First order coming through, same as our last order. 10 miles for $5.75. Gas is way too high for me to accept this order, so I'm just gonna go ahead and let it time out. Got another order coming through. It is a bagger. These are the orders you would want to take. 2.2 miles, I think it is, for $6.25. Your boy's on it. It's over $2 a mile. That's the ideal order you want to take, is as short as possible. And you want to keep those around $5, $6. But as long as it's only 2 or 3 miles, I should be able to knock that out in 10 minutes. And it's Subway, so just making a sandwich, so not that that's all that they do, but it should be relatively quickly, although it is 6 items. Looks like only 1 sandwich, so it shouldn't take me long at all. I'm gonna go turn around and get this order. Just want to show you guys, I don't know what's up on a Tuesday at 5:30 in Ohio, but the boys are out here. Look, we got one there probably isn't great for me. Oh, never mind. Just saw the officer going the other way. Positive for me. Here's the guy in the Mustang getting it. Okay, we just picked up our Doordash from Subway. It is 5:34. It took a little longer than I would have liked, but the worker was really cool. He was telling me some stuff about stock exchanges and GameStop and cryptocurrency. So that is one cool thing you get when you're out here driving, is you get to interact with all your customers and merchants. And some places that are cool will try and help you better your life along the way. So that was interesting. It's a good pickup. I'm on my way to drop off. I think it said it was like 2 miles, so it should take me less than 5 minutes. And we'll see how it goes. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, when I went in Subway, the guy was really cool. Like I said, he gave me 2 free cookies for the road. This is happening more and more often. Last night, as you saw, I got free Wendy's. I was pumped about it. One of the best burgers I actually ever had. It was a good burger. It's a barbecue bacon burger. If you're into bacon and meat, but it was a great burger. I smashed that whole thing, and I was very appreciative for them giving it to me. I also got a Frosty and a lemonade. Both were clutch. So thank you for that. Wendy's and now Subway both hooked me up. Alright, it is 5:39. We're pulling up to our Doordash drop off from Subway, where the dude gave me free cookies. Big shout out. As always, free food's always appreciated. When you're doing this, you get super hungry and you're always smelling great food. So, big shout out to Subway. And we're looking for 6506. And we'll pull right up on it right now. 6506. Okay, here we go. Turn this on. Okay, 5:41. Subway's dropped off. And we are out of here. Hopefully another order comes through really quickly. It's 5:41. Second DoorDash order of the day. Done. I've already done 2 Uber Eats. But I've kind of quit relying on them. And they upset me pretty badly. So, we got another order coming in. It's Popeyes, 9.2 miles for $8. Am I gonna accept this? It depends where it's going. It's going to Mainville. I am gonna accept it. My threshold is $1 per mile, which that didn't meet, obviously. But Popeyes used to be one of the worst restaurants I've ever been to. Not as far as food, I love their food. But as far as having your food ready and being on time, it didn't happen, ever. So we are headed to Popeyes now. It is 5:42. The pickup's for 5:54. That's a 10-minute window, and they have 3 items: a chicken sandwich, mashed potatoes, and biscuits. Does it take 10 minutes to make that? I'll ask anyone out there. The answer is no. Takes about 3 minutes to make that. Hopefully we can get this order made and be on our way. But life is what it is. Getting a call coming in, and I'll let you know when I get there. See how it goes. Alright, it's 5:52. The Popeyes order is picked up. Word is definitely out in the streets that I'm YouTubing this. So I'm confirming order picked up, confirming the pickup, and now it's giving us directions to Mainville. And there's an unknown reason why I took this order that is less than my threshold. I'm not going to mention what it is. Maybe you can figure it out for yourself. That'd be great if you could. If not, oh well. Alright, it is 6:07. We are pulling up with the Popeyes order. The unknown reason for why I paused is taken care of. We're back again. If anyone wants to guess, leave that below in the comments. Go ahead and do that. But at any rate, I'm gonna drop this order off for you right back. Alright, 6:08, back from the Popeyes drop off, and we are on our way. See if we can't receive another order. Already completed all the steps on Doordash. I do, unlike probably other people, I take the time to check every single one of these boxes, let them know if I was happy or sad with the delivery, and hopefully they can take that feedback and give me more deliveries that I prefer. Okay, that one was completed. We're up to 14:25, and I think we've been dashing since, I'm not sure what I said, 5:06 maybe. It's 5:09. So I made 14:25 in an hour. Alright, just took a look at the order that we're going to pick up for El Trompo Mexican restaurant. I'm not sure how to pronounce it exactly. They're always really good. They're always on time. Inside of the restaurant looks amazing. One of the coolest looking restaurants I've ever seen, I'm not gonna lie. But the add-on for $6 was the same customer. So it's no more distance whatsoever. I'm gonna drop off 2 orders to the same customer's door and get paid twice. $9.50 for one and $6.50 for the other. And it's only like 5 miles away. So it doesn't get better than this. This is the best DoorDash. One of the best DoorDashes that you could ask for. Anyways, it's I'm pulling into the restaurant now. It is 6:26. That's when the pickup time says it's 4. Still hasn't changed. Hopefully I can go in and pick this up real quickly and go get it dropped off. This is one of my favorite restaurants, and this is a repeat customer. I drop off to him almost every day. So here it goes, let's get it. Alright, it is 6:31. We have received our rations, food. got it right here. They bagged both orders up into one bag. Pretty nice of them. And we are on our way to drop them off. Hopefully this won't take very long at all, and we can get another order come through. Okay, it is 6:40. We are pulling up to the double drop off. So thankful for, and it's already bagged up, like I said, both in one bag. This should be pretty quick and easy. Let's get it dropped off and see how this goes. Okay, so it is 6:43. The El Chumpo double drop off is done. I think
in
we
600 feet, turn
got
right
like
onto Willow Pond Boulevard.
$16 for that, but like I said, that doesn't happen often. One of the most ideal DoorDashes you could ever ask for. However,
take the next right
it is
onto Willow
dropped
Pond
off.
Boulevard.
Drop off went super easy, and I'm headed back to my zone where I would typically get orders. So I'll let you know if
in
one
a quarter
comes
mile,
through.
turn right onto Stryker Road.
And I did miss that one in the video recording as far as getting it and receiving it at the first time, but I did get you the add-on, so that's good. And I'll let you know if I get another order. Thanks. Hey, we just got our next order. It is a banger. I've already accepted it on the Android, but like I told you, I'm always running two systems with DoorDash, iOS and Android. But here's the order on the iPhone. Like I said, I've already accepted it on the Android, and this is why I use two devices as well, because that takes out the room for error. Say I miss that order coming in on the Android, I may still be able to, I still may hear the ping and be able to open it up in the iOS and still grab the order. So that's why I'm always operating on both systems, and DoorDash will allow you to do that. Whether they want you to be doing that or not, I do not know. So I hope they don't see this and deactivate me. But it's not like I'm doing anything wrong. I'm the only person in the vehicle. I own both phones. And it's not like I have two different accounts sitting here ordering. Those are both my same account, and they're allowing me to log in on both platforms, iOS and Android. So, and that's, you just saw why I do it, because I had already accepted the order on the Android, and then I still had plenty of time on the iPhone if I wanted to accept it or not. And if you want to know which platform I prefer, that would definitely be iOS. I think that as far as ease of usability, and especially for this DoorDash thing and or Uber Eats, it just has flawless like capabilities. Like, you just slide the button every time it works. There's no hang-ups. You don't have to go into your settings and clean your device or whatever of whatever that may be. I don't know why you even have to clean your device. I guess because viruses are coming through, but on iOS they don't allow that to happen. So that's why I use them, and that's why I prefer them. But at any rate, the order was $16.50, double order, Chipotle and Outback. We're headed to pick it up. It's 6:48, and the first pickup is Chipotle for $7.75. I hope it's not too far out of the way. I didn't exactly see the miles, but I'll let you know when we pick it up and drop it off. Okay, it's 6:50. I'm pulling in Chipotle to pick up the order. So I'm gonna go pick this up. Hopefully it's ready. I see one sitting on the shelf. Hopefully it's mine. I'll let you know when I get it picked up and I'm back. Okay, it is 6:52. Order was ready at Chipotle. Already picked it up, got it in my hot bag, driving to Outback. for the second pickup because this was a double order. And we are going to
take the next left
to
onto King
Outback,
Center Court, then turn
pick
left
up
onto
this
Kings
order,
Island Drive.
and go drop them both off. It's for $16.50.
Turn right onto King Center Drive, then turn left onto Kings Mills Road.
So it should be pretty good. I'm just gonna leave the video running and
take the next
show
left
you
toward King Center Drive, then turn left.
how far away Outback is. And I am pulling in Outback now. So that's less than 1 minute. I'm gonna stop this while I go grab the order. Okay, it is 6:55. Picked up the Outback order already. The order was ready. However, the pickup time said 7:02. And as you can see, it's 6:55. So they were on top of it. That's a good thing. And we are headed right back where we just came from. That is where 99.9% of my customers come from. Is one town over. The street that I dash on is actually the street that I live on as well. I don't think I've mentioned that yet. And if I get enough subscribers, one thing I haven't told you guys yet is the whole reason I'm doing this is I'm in the process of flipping a house and or condo, and lost my job and was unable to pay the bills for that. So hopefully I can get enough viewers and subscribers to keep gas money in the truck and keep my bills paid so I can flip this house slash condo. And the one thing behind it is, once I flip that condo, the restaurants that have helped me out and taken care of me the best, I am going to go in the restaurant and just give them a bonus type thing out of my own pocket. So it may not be much, maybe $25, maybe $50, maybe $100, but I'll make sure that every employee in the restaurant is given some sort of bonus for helping me out for this, because I know they're not receiving tips and it takes away from the servers' tables and the possible income that they could be making. So I just want to do my best to help out as far as that goes. Hopefully not too long down the road, but we'll see how it goes, and we'll see if I can make enough money DoorDashing and Ubering to pay my bills. Mostly DoorDash. They've taken care of me very well and never put you in areas of town you may not want to be in, and I think they've just been pretty good. They've always been good to me, I'll let you know that. And that's about it. Got the double order, Outback Chipotle. We are going to drop them off. Alright, we are pulling up to the first order drop off of the double order from Chipotle and Outback. Last order we did was a double order too from El Chumpo, so you can see how DoorDash just doubles them up all day. I guess that's why it's the double D. I guess that's why it's DoorDash double door whatever, DoorDash order. Okay, this is an afterthought, aftershot. What I meant to say was double dash, not gobble blah blah blah. So yeah, that one was double dash, and DoorDash is known for their double dashes, is what I was trying to say. Okay, it is 7:06. The first order of the double order from Outback Chipotle has been dropped off. Wow, I got $10.75 for that one. The customer tipped $8.50. That is an amazing tip. Thank you. But anyway, we are off to the next customer of Outback, and I will let you know when I pull up, and I'm about to drop it off. Okay, it is 7-Eleven. We are pulling up to the Outback drop off from the double order of Chipotle and Outback, and I'm about to go drop this off and let you know how it goes, and be right back. All right, it is 7:14. The Outback Chipotle double orders dropped off. Absolute banger. Another $10 tip, I believe it was, or $8.25. The total order ended up being $10.25. Absolute, one of the best orders you could ask for. So orders dropped off. I'm driving back to the area, hoping to get another order. I'll let you know if one comes in. Okay, I just stopped to get something to drink. I had another order coming through. Already accepted it on Android. There it is on iPhone. $5.25 for 2.6 miles. I am less than a half a minute away from the Wendy's. I'm gonna pull in, hopefully just go through the drive-thru and get this order pretty quickly, and I will let you know once I have the order in hand. It is 7:26. That is when I received the order and or pulled into the Wendy's. Alright, it's 7:31. Just got the food. Everything was ready. I'm pulling out of the store now, confirming pickup, and seeing which way we got ahead. I'll let you know when we get there and drop it. Okay, it's 7:38. Got the Wendy's dropped off. That was like an ideal order. Went 2.2 miles for, I think it was $5.25 or $5.50. Those are the ones I like to do. That way you can get it done in, 10 or 15 minutes and make $5. Hopefully they add a little tip on there, $1 or $2, and you make $6 or $7 in 10 minutes, but that's not always the case. But then you have to drive back to the zone, and you got to factor in gas and all that. But that was a great order. Those are the ones I like to take, real short, quick, and to the point. Hopefully the food's ready and you can make your money. Anyways, I am headed back to the zone, seeing if I could get another order. I'll let you know when it happens. Okay, another ideal order coming through, providing the line's not long. Taco Bell, $5.25 for 1.9 miles. Can't beat it. As long as there's no line at Taco Bell. Already accepted on the Android, accepting on the iPhone now. Order has been accepted. I'm about 2 minutes from the restaurant. I'm gonna turn around and go try to get it. Hopefully there's not a line. It's 7:43. And usually Taco Bells don't have a line around this time, but it is possible. And I've honestly never gone in Taco Bell for a pickup. I always go through the drive-thru. So we're gonna head back there about 3 minutes, like I said, and we're gonna pick this order up, see how it goes. Hopefully we can get it quick and get it dropped off. Alright, it is 7:46. I just pulled in Taco Bell. Pulling into the drive-thru now. Let's see if we can't get this order quickly and get out of here. I'll let you know when I have the order in hand, and I will let you know, well, when we're on our way to the drop-off. Okay, it is 7:50. I am pulling out of Taco Bell now. We got the goods, and I am headed to my probably all-time favorite customer, not gonna lie to you. My name's Justin, his name's Justin. Hope I doesn't mind me saying that on camera. He orders all the time. All the time. And he always tips well. And he's normally hand to me here. I'll check the app. And I guarantee it's hand to me. And it is hand to me. right there. Well, I won't show you because the address is on there and whatnot. But yes, one of my all-time favorite customers. 1 mile for $5 something. Normally he's like 2 miles for $10 or 2 miles for $12. So big shout out to Justin if you ever watch the channel and you know who you are. Anyways, it's 7:51. I am off to drop this food off to my boy Justin. From your boy to your boy, both Justins. Anyway, going to drop the food off, and I'll let you know when I'm there and have it dropped off. Okay, Snoop Doggers, Jake Paulers, Lowell Gangsters, all that good stuff. We are pulling up to Justin's house now to drop off his order. I hope he doesn't mind me saying his name, not using his last name, but he is my favorite customer, so I hope he wouldn't mind. I'm gonna go drop this order off and be right back. Hand to me. Alright, we are back. It is 7:54. Justin's order is dropped off. I am checking all my boxes like I told you I always do. My favorite customer, so I'm definitely checking all them boxes, boy. And we are off, headed back to our area to see if we can get another order. It is 7:54. That was a Taco Bell order we just dropped off with a good tip. I'm not going to mention the tip amount, but we have been going since 5 something. It is now 8, and we are at $61 minus gas. So we're not doing great, but the orders keep flowing because it's Doordash, and they don't ever leave you any time without an order. I mean, if you drive through one of their hot spots and it says it's hot, most likely you're gonna get an order. Anyways, I'll let you know when the next one comes in. Alright, it is 7:58. Got our next order to come through. Already been accepted on the Android. Here it is on the iPhone. $8 for 1.7 miles. It is shop and deliver CVS. 6 items. I don't mind shopping. I'm pretty quick at it. So, without further ado, let's go get these items from CVS. And I'll be back again. It is 7:59. I'll let you know when I have the goods. Oh, so I'm on my way to the CVS shop and deliver, and there was just one thing I wanted to know. I've heard other people with DoorDash and Uber talk about running your device on Wi-Fi and how you do not want to do that. And I will 100% back that up all day, every day. I have Wi-Fi in my vehicle. That's how I'm running 2 phones, 2 devices. The iPhone doesn't even have a SIM card. It doesn't have a phone number. None of that. I'm running it strictly off Wi-Fi from my vehicle. But however, if I get one of these CVS shop and delivers, or sometimes Myers does shop and delivers, if I get one of those and I'm running on the iPhone, well, guess what? When I park to go into CVS and get your items, or get the items, I'm not going to have any service. So it brings up a list when you get in there of all the items you might need. and you're not going to have that list, A, and B, you're not going to be able to mark anything off of the list because you have no service. You have no Wi-Fi, you have no internet connection whatsoever, unless you log into whatever store you might be in's Wi-Fi, which I don't recommend. So you won't be able to get the items, basically, if you're running on Wi-Fi only. That's why you have to have a phone with a SIM card, and you just have to have internet connection all the time. I use Wi-Fi to run the iOS. The Android has a SIM card, and that's the one I will do the actual shopping with. That way there is no Wi-Fi loss of connection. I'll let you know when I pick up the items and I'm on my way. Okay, so I'm pulling up to do the CVS order. I get another order coming through. Not a great order. It's $4 for 3.7 miles, but my threshold's $1 a mile, so it's in the threshold. I already accepted it on the Android. I'm accepting on the iOS now. Still haven't pulled up to CVS. I was talking, made a wrong turn, and now I'm going back to CVS to pick up the shop and deliver, obviously, and that way the person's food doesn't get cold. And then I'll be going to Gold Star to pick that food up, and then we'll go do both drop-offs, and that's about it. I am pulling into CVS now to go shop for these items, and just gonna click arrived at store on the iOS and start shopping. One thing I didn't mention is you need a red card to do this, and the items are normally candy and such, which is cool with me. I don't care what you're getting as long as there's a little bit of pay from Doordash at the end of it. Anyways, I'm at CVS. It's 8:05. I'm gonna go get these items, 6 of them, and then I will be back. Okay, it is 8:10. I've got the shopping from CVS done, and we are on our way to Gold Star Chili pickup. And I just backed out of my spot at CVS, and let me show you where Gold Star is. Gold Star is right there. And just wanted to let you know they are a Cincinnati company. Skyline Chili. If you are ever in town, you're definitely going to want to stop at either one and get yourself some conies or 3-way, 4-way, 5-way, some kind of chili. But it is Cincinnati style, and I believe Cincinnati is the only place you can find them. You can find Skyline and stuff in like Florida, but not very often. Anyways, 8:11. I'm pulling into Gold Star now. Let you know how long it takes to get this. All right, it is 8:14. Pickup from Gold Star is complete. We got the double order of CVS and Gold Star chili. Again, Cincinnati company. Please check them out if you are ever in town and stop by and get some. Anyways, we are off to these deliveries, and I will let you know when we get there. 2 different stops, 2 different people. So here we go. Okay, YouTubers, Jake Paulers, LOL Gangsters. It is 8:21. I'm pulling up to the drop-off for Gold Star. Logically, I'm looking for the address. I don't see it at all. So I'm gonna have to go up and turn around to drop it off. But we're dropping off the Gold Star first, logically, because it is hot food and we want to get those people their food as quickly as possible so it still tastes as scrumptious as possibly can. And I just busted a Yui, or flipped a B, I like to call it. But just turned around, going to look for this address, couldn't find it. It's Gold Star, and I will let you know when the drop-off is completed. Okay, it is 8:26, and I just got the Gold Star order dropped off. We're going to drop off the CVS shop and deliver now. It says it's 7 minutes away. So, again, I won't record on the way to this drop off. For certain reasons, you can guess, like I said, if you want or not. If you get it right, maybe there'll be a prize in it one day. I don't know if it'll be soon or in the future, but we'll see how these videos go and see if I'm able to provide prizes. Anyway, I'll let you know when I'm there. Alright, it is 8:33. I am pulling up to the CVS shop and deliver. And I'm gonna go ahead and drop it off and let you know how it goes. They got 6 items, a whole bunch of M&Ms, and some Myconite. So I'm gonna count the items before I go in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still got 6 because the bag tipped over. Wanted to make sure they got everything. Go drop this off, and I'll be right back. It is 8:33. Okay, so the CVS shop and deliver has been dropped off. I completed my checklist. Everything was lovely, so I gave it all good marks. And that trip was $8 total. They tipped $4. That's a good one. I am now headed back to my zone. The map is really red right now. That's the zone you want to be in. And looks kind of funny. Anyways, I'm headed back to the zone now. I'll let you know if I get an order come through. And before I could stop to tell you, I got an order. Normally I wouldn't accept this. It's $8.75 for 10 miles, but it could be higher. And it's going to Mainville, and it's coming off of the street I live on. And for some reason in Mainville, the people just really, I don't know if they like the Doordash or like the truck, the lights on the truck or whatever. But for whatever reason, the people of Mainville always seem to love the truck or the deliveries or the time I deliver them in. I'm not sure which one, but at any rate, that's where 99.9% of my customers come from. So even though this is under $1 a mile, I'm still gonna accept it, as you've seen me do once earlier. And I'm just accepting it simply because I like Mainville and I don't mind to drive right up to Kings Mills and grab the other delivery. So it's 8:36. I already dropped off the CVS. Like you saw, the order just came through, and it is for Frisch's Big Boy. I forgot to mention them. Another Cincinnati company, local brand. And there's big boys everywhere, and there's Shoney's some places, but they're not both the same. At Shoney's, the only huge difference I know, at Shoney's you get Thousand Island dressing on a big boy, and at Frisch's you get tartar sauce on your big boy. And Frisch's is also known for their tartar sauce. It is amazing. I don't even like tartar sauce, but I'd eat Frisch's every single day of my life if I could. Probably not the best for me, but I would. And so there's multiple reasons why I'm taking this order under my dollar threshold. But at any rate, if you're ever in Cincinnati, you gotta try Big Boy Frisch's, and you have to try Skyline or Gold Star so far. And you also want to go to Grippo's. You want to get some Grippo's. That's another Cincinnati company. Mentioned them earlier. You can get your chips seasoned extra or lightly, or however you want, whether it's whatever flavor you want, barbecue, sour cream and onion, whatever your personal preference is. They will flavorize them however you would like. And by the way, none of them are paying me to say any of this. These are all my personal opinions. Hopefully one day they do decide to pay me, but considering I only have one viewer, that's not happening quite yet, but would be nice. So at any rate, I'm off to Frisch's to pick up this order, and I'll let you know how to go. Oh yeah, there's a third reason I took the Frisch's order. Frisch's is an add-on company. Whenever you take a Frisch's order, you might get to Frisch's and get another order, or you might get halfway there and end up getting another order. But at any rate, that's why I took it, is hoping maybe an order would get added on. But if not, oh well, it is what it is. Still a decent pay. Going to pick up this Frisch's. Let you know how it goes. Okay, it is 8:45. Just pulled into Frisch's. Let's go in and see if we can't get this order. Pickup time is 8:47, so I'm a little bit early. But Frisch's is normally pretty awesome, so we're gonna go get it and see what's up. Okay, it's 8:48. We just picked up the Frisch's, confirming the pickup, and we are on our way to the drop-off. And it is in our favorite area of town, so it will not be too hard. Although it is 12 minutes away, and it's 875 Dash. But you already know the deal. It was Frisch's, so we took it. And we're on our way to the drop-off, and I'll let you know when I get there. I'm not sure if I mentioned, but it's 8:48. Alright, yo, here we are. We're pulling up on the Frisch's order. Fun fact, it is a repeat customer. And I think I've probably been here 20 times, not even kidding you. And every single time that I'm here, I pass up the street because I'm flying, and I have to then turn around and go take the order back. But it's just something you gotta laugh about. I think it's actually pretty hilarious. So it's 8:58, and I'm 1 minute away from the Frisch's drop-off, and we're gonna go get this done, and then we will, of course, head back to the zone and see if we can get any more orders. I'm not even quite sure what order number this is, maybe like 10. But I'll count them later and let you know. And it's getting late in the day and I'm losing track, but at any rate, I'm here at the Frisch's, and I'm gonna turn this around and I'll let you see me drop it off. Alright, it's dropped off. It is now 8:59, and we're gonna head back to the zone and see if we can't get another order. Here it goes. I'll let you know when one comes through. Okay, we got it out back coming in here. $3.50 for 7 miles. No one in their right mind would take this. But I think I'm going to, hoping I can get an add-on in the order of that 7 miles. The chances of it are pretty slim, but life's pretty crazy and I'm taking the gamble. At any rate, here we go to get this Outback. It's 9:08. I'll let you know how the pickup goes. Alright, it is 9:13. I'm pulling up the Outback for the order. No one should ever accept under any circumstances, but I did one because it said 7 miles and it's $3.50, and I'm hoping the food's ready, and I was really hoping for an add-on. However, I'm at Outback and have got no add-on, but I think part of the 7 miles was driving back into my area, so that is good news. But I'm at Outback, and here goes the pickup. It's 9:13. I'm a little early. Maybe they'll have it ready. Alright, it's 9:16. $3 order from Outback wasn't ready, naturally. But I'm not one to cancel an order almost ever. I have, and I will, but I'd rather not. I mean, I already confirmed to these people I'm picking up their food, so that's normally what I'm gonna do. So, I haven't used the bathroom all day. I'm gonna go get some, and I need fuel. So, in their 10 minutes, I am gonna go use the bathroom and get some fuel. That's all I gotta say. Alright, it is 9:23. I am pulling into Outback. Got a little bit more gas, and I am hoping this order is ready. It is 9:23. Told me 10 minutes just a little bit ago, so we'll check it out. Okay, it is 9:25. The Outback order has been picked up, and I did message the customer, obviously, and let them know that I stopped at Outback. It was going to be 10 minutes. And then I went and got some gas and got back to it. And this $3 order is 9 minutes away. Not terrible, not the greatest, but it was 7.4 total, and now it is down to 4.3. Just a heads up that when DoorDash quotes you the mileage, it's the total mileage, your mileage to the restaurant and your mileage to drop off. So yeah, again, it was 7.4 total. After leaving Outback, I now have 4.2 miles to drive for $3. I'll let you know when the cop in front of me. Don't want to get in trouble. Okay, I'm behind the police officer. I was just telling myself that I was going to use him for a pace car to get there at whatever rate he allows me to drive, and he took off, so that's good news. He's being an excellent pace car right now, and we're we're coming up to a red light and I'm coming next to him, so I'm gonna pause. Oh, nope, he's gone. He went ahead and went on rolling through the light. It was good to go for him, so that's good. And my pace car is now gone. It's 9:27 with the $3 Outback order for 4.4 miles. Technically, because it's on the street I always dash on, I was going that direction anyway, so not that big of an inconvenience, but 99.9% of people wouldn't have accepted it. Just a little background on the Outback. It also looks like it might be being dropped off right next door to where I live, in the same exact complex, but I could be wrong. Oh, nope. Must be a neighborhood over. But anyway, it's about 1 minute away from my home, literally. So that is neat. Another reason I did decide to take it. I did see that on the map before I accepted. And I'll let you know when we're there to drop off this food. Okay, it is 8:33. I am pulling up to the $3 Outback order, and they got a nice little roundabout for me to turn around. Their address is a little difficult to read, but I am at the right place, so I am pulling in. And I almost forgot to turn on my lights, but they're on now. And yeah, we're here at this Outback order. I'm gonna go drop it off and I'll be right back. Okay, it is 9:34. The Outback order is dropped off, and that's that. I'm gonna do my check marks, and I still gave it all good checks, no hidden tip action. So it was straight Doordash pay of $3.50 for 4.4 miles, which isn't terrible. Anyways, we are headed back to the zone, see if we can get any orders, and I'll let you know what comes through. I will not be accepting anything else of that nature tonight. $3 orders. But let's head back to the zone, see if we can't get something. Alright, it is 9:45. Just got an order coming through. McDonald's, $4.75 for 3.6 miles, I believe it is. And it's not great, but I'm not getting much, so I'm grabbing it. And I'll let you know when we're at the pickup. Alright, it's 8:51. I am pulling into McDonald's. This is a McDonald's I come to all the time, especially around this time of night, because it's almost 10 o'clock and there's not too many places left open, but they're pretty quick. So let's get this order and I'll let you know how long it takes. Alright, it is 8:58. Just got done with the McDonald's pickup. Wasn't too bad, and it looks like it's going not too far away, so that's good. Only 3 or 4 minutes, so you guys can just ride with me throughout the whole pick up drop off process. But there was a guy sitting there with his hazards on or his turn signals. I don't know, sometimes you get that. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know. I think it was, maybe he was supposed to get the order or something. I don't know, some type of haterade or whatever, but it is what it is. But everyone at McDonald's was really nice. We got the order, we're on our way. It's a very short distance. It took a little longer than I expected, but I always try to look for a positive side and everything, and we did get to turn off the truck and save some gas. Here it goes. There is an officer of the law behind me. Hopefully he doesn't pull me over, but we're only going 3 miles. I am obeying every law there is. Besides, I'm not sure if you're allowed to record and drive, but it's not like I'm pushing buttons and driving and all that other good stuff. I'm just recording, so should be all good. It was. He is no longer behind me, and we are here at the drop-off. It didn't take very long at all. 3 minutes. But I am in a Posit apartment complex. Might have to get buzzed and take a little. Okay, it is 10:02. We're done with the McDonald's delivery. Didn't take very long at all. And I'm just gonna confirm the drop-off here. 475, and there was a nice tip on there. I only put that on Dash until 10. And I did 13 deliveries in 4 hours and 44 minutes. For a total of $90.75. Minus my gas costs, which was quite a bit. Okay, it is 10:27. I had to go back online. I denied one order. Well, I got an order just now from Frickers for $7, 4.4 miles. I'm accepting it. And I just had an order from Frickers after I got back online for $6.25 for 8. So I just had an order about 10 minutes ago from Frickers for 8.9 miles for $6.25 or something. I denied it. So then it seemed like it took Doordash a while to push me an order through. Finally got one. Just showed it to you. It is 4.5 miles for $7, so that's good. I'm pretty excited about it, and it's 10:28. The pickup time is 10:36. I'll let you know when I'm there to pick it up. Alright, I am at Frickers. It is 10:34. Our pickup time is for 10:36. I'm a little bit early. I've actually been sitting in the parking lot for about 4 or 5 minutes, giving them time to prepare the order, hoping that it is ready when I get in there. I've already texted the customer and let them know that I'm here and that I will be on my way shortly, so I'll let you know when I got this food and I'm on my way. Alright, it is 10:38. Got the Frickers order for $7 for 4.4 miles. That's good pay in short distance. You know, that's what I like. What anyone should like if they're in this business to make money. It is 8 minutes away, or 3.8 miles. So I will let you know when I get to the drop-off. Here it goes. Alright, it is 10:44. We're 1 minute away from the Frickers drop-off. I'm pretty sure this is a repeat customer. Flipping these lights on real quick. And yeah, I'm pulling up on them now. And I know a lot of people say don't wait in the parking lot, but in that case I did, because I was 1 minute from the restaurant and I just received the order, so I gave them a little time to prepare it. In that case, it worked out just right. The guy was walking out of the back of the kitchen with the food bagged up as soon as I got there, right on time. And we're here at the drop-off. Let me go get it done. Alright, food's dropped off. Checking all my boxes as usual, because it was a good delivery. Now, if it is a really bad delivery, I will put a sad face. There's happy face and sad face. So I will put a sad face if it is a bad delivery, hoping DoorDash's algorithm will accommodate. Wow, total banger. Total banger. Ended up being $8.45. Customer tipped $6.20. We got another order coming through, and I like to play the system. This one's 5.4 for $4.50. Normally, I wouldn't take it, but since they just gave me such a good order, it's gonna make up for a little bit of pay on this order, and I'm doing them a favor, so hopefully the algorithms take that into account and will push through better orders for me, seeing that, you know, I took a shorter distance one. Some people probably don't think like that, but I think it's all about helping them, and they'll help you, because that's what I've seen from them. And I've been driving for them since October. But at any rate, it's 10:47. The Frickers is already dropped off, and I'm going to pick up the Taco Bell. It's 9 minutes away for $4 and something. Hopefully it goes well. I'll let you know when I'm there. Alright, it is 10:57. I'm rolling into Taco Bell for the $4.50, I think it is, order. Remember, this is like a favor to DoorDash, hoping they do it in return. There's a little bit of a line. There normally is at Taco Bell, but if it weren't for Taco Bell, A, probably this app wouldn't exist, and B, I definitely wouldn't be paid nearly as much as I do. So big shout out to all Taco Bells, and thank you very much. And I am rolling up to the drive-thru now. Let you know how this goes. 10:58. Okay, it is 11:07. Just got the Taco Bell. Took a little longer than expected, but apparently there's only 2 people working in there, and I totally understand. They work hard. And like I said, I'm sure a lot of other DoorDashers come through besides myself, and I know it can't be easy. And yeah, so there's only 2 of them. They're shutting down at 11. They normally shut down at 1. So that really puts a damper on things. They are seriously, most of the time, the bread and butter of this, especially if you do it for a living. But yeah, they're shutting down, so that's unfortunate. Anyway, it's 11:08, and I am on the way to this drop-off. Let you know when I'm there. Okay, it is 11:10, and I am pulling up to the drop-off. I would have been here a lot earlier, but I passed it recording the video. So now I am pulling in. It's a hotel hand to me. So I'm gonna go drop this off and let you guys know how it goes. Okay, it's 11:12. I just dropped that one off. It's Taco Bell. And I'm doing my happy face and checking my boxes because it was short distance with decent pay. And we've marked it off. They tipped well. We're getting another Taco Bell. I'm not sure which one it is. I think it's the one we just left, but they told me they weren't taking any more orders for the night. Anyways, I'm gonna go try it. It's $3.75 for 1.3 mile. Here it goes. Going back to Taco Bell. Probably less than a minute away. I'll just leave it recording for this. This is most likely going to be a closed merchant. And in that case, I will get half pay of whatever, half pay of whatever $3.75 is. But at any rate, we're at the hotel we just dropped off at. We're pulling out and headed back to the very same Taco Bell we just left. But they told me when I was just there that I was the last order for the night. So like I said, you're probably going to see the cancellation process that you do for Taco Bell to receive partial pay. Alright, green light, headed to Taco Bell. And we are hitting another red light, so I might not record all the way till I get there. Okay, it's already changing. I lied. We're gonna go ahead and record all the way till we get there. Here it goes. Alright, I'm pulling back in Taco Bell, which I pretty much know is closed, and we are about to cancel this order. Let's see how it goes. Okay, it's 11:16, just pulled up to the speaker. They told me that they are closed for the night. So, we're gonna pull around here and I will show you the cancellation process. Sometimes they have you take a picture, sometimes not. So we're gonna click arrived at store. Looks like you probably can't see it very good. Then you click the question mark. And there's an option there for store closed, and you're gonna click that. Store closed. Take photo, they want me to do. So you take a photo of the door. There's my photo of the door. Use photo. And I'm marking the store as closed. And this lets their algorithm know that Taco Bell is closed. That is why they provide you partial pay. I believe, I'm not 100%. I'm not a representative or anything. I just drive for them. But I think the partial pay is kind of like a credit saying, well, one, thanks for driving to the store anyway, and B, to let them know it's closed so they don't dispatch any more orders to drivers in the area to that Taco Bell. It's 11:18. I just took you through the cancellation process. I am now going to drive back to an area of town that may have orders this late, because I'm definitely not going to get anywhere I am. Let you know when we get there. Hopefully an order comes through. Alright, it is 10:23. I'm headed into my late night honey hole. And lo and behold, we got a Frickers coming through. We just picked up from there a little bit ago. It's 5.25 for 4.7 miles. I already accepted it on the Android, just accepted on the iPhone, and we are on our way to Frickers. Our pickup time is 11:34. So that's 10 minutes from now. Not the greatest, 11, but at any rate, it is what it is. Hopefully, maybe we can get an add-on order or something. I'm gonna head to Frickers, which I am about 1 minute away from, and pick up this order. I'll let you know when I'm there. Alright, it is 10:30. I just pulled up to Frickers, and it says pick up by 10:34. However, I gotta use the bathroom, so I'm gonna go in here and use theirs. Unfortunately, that's one of the worst parts of this. When you're out doing this, you never really get a break and never really get to use the bathroom, and you honestly don't make that great of money. Sometimes you make good money, yeah, I'm gonna go in here and try and pick up this order, see how it goes. It's only 2 items, and I think they're like deep fried or whatever. Actually, no, it's quesadilla, and mozzarella sticks. So that shouldn't take all that long. Now it's 10:31, so I'm gonna go and get this order, and I'll let you guys know when it's picked up. We're on our way. Alright, it is 10:35. Back in the car, got the order from Frickers, and we are on our way to drop it off. There's their sign right there behind me. Anyway, we're on our way to drop it off, and it shouldn't be far away at all. I think it was 4.5 miles. But I will let you know when I get there and drop it off. Okay, it is 11:41. We are pulling up with our Frickers drop off. That's where I'm dropping it off. It is a hot. As I told you earlier, I always like to drop off to doctors' offices, hospitals, fire stations, anywhere there's first responders. If I knew in advance, I'd take their order, probably even if it was $1 or $2, but you don't know in advance. But at any rate, this is a hand to me. I don't want to film anybody that doesn't want to be filmed or anything like that, so I'll pause while I drop off the order, and I will be right back. Alright, it is 11:48. Our second Frickers of the night has been dropped off. I guess it's opposite day. Yeah, I said it, opposite day. But earlier I had went to the main entrance of the hospital and they were at the ER. This time I went to the ER of the hospital and they were at the main entrance. However, they did put it in the notes, so that was nice of them. And it was fine, easy enough drop off. Just left it with the person at the front desk. It was handed to me. She called her and dropped it off, and everything was all good. So I'm headed back to the zone now. It's getting late, but we will see if we can get some more orders. The only thing we have left to rely on is pretty much Taco Bell and Frickers. So we'll see how that goes. Although if I don't get an order in the next 10 minutes, I'm gonna drive all the way to the other side of town where I told you I was at last night at 12:30, and they had at least 10 Doordashes just sitting on their shelves waiting. So yeah, if I don't get an order in the next 10 minutes, I'm gonna try to go to that side of town and see if I can't pick up some of those orders I saw sitting there from last night. I never ever Doordash over there because they have their maps all zoned out and allow you to dash in one smaller area rather than Uber, where it's a giant map. You can just pretty much go wherever. Possibilities are endless. To drive all the way to the other side of the country or whatever if you wanted to. But anyway, 11:51, we're headed back to the late night hotspot / honey hole, and we're gonna go see if we can't get some orders. Okay, so it is 12:03. I left that area of town and I've been dashing since 10:03, so 2 full hours. Only made $18. It's $9 an hour. So moral of the story, kids, stay in school. Don't DoorDash and Uber probably for a living, but you can make money at it, especially if you have a more gas-friendly car. But I am ending this dash, and I did 3 deliveries in 2 hours exactly and only made $18. However, I am headed to an area of town where it says it's very busy, and last night I saw, like I said, 10 orders for DoorDash sitting on their shelf at this exact same time. So hopefully I can go over here and get an order and not make people too upset that I'm dashing in a different area. I normally don't recommend this, but I really need money and it is late. Trying to dash till 1 a.m. We will see if we can go over here and get an order. I will let you know when I'm in the area. On the highway right now, on the way there. It is 12:06. We're almost there. If you look, you can see that little blue dot headed toward the dark red there, telling us it's very busy. That is where I'm headed and going to attempt to dash for 1 more hour. We'll see how this works out. As soon as that blue dot is all the way in that zone, I'm going to go ahead and click dash now and see what happens. Alright, blue dot is all the way in the zone. That's me. And here we go. Dashing now until we're going to put 2 a.m. I don't know how late they receive orders here. I'm trying to go for 1. And I'm getting off the exit from the highway where I believe there should be orders. And we will see how this goes. Well, it wasn't but 2 seconds and we got an order coming in. However, it's only $5.25 for 6 miles, but I'm taking it. So here it goes. I'll let you know when I pick up. I'm only like 1 second away. Okay, it is 12:09 and we're at the same honey hole I told you about from last night, where I told you there was 10 orders. So it says it'll be done at 12:14, and it is adding an order, but it's $13.25 for 16 miles, both below my threshold, but I'm taking it. I'm not getting any other orders, so we'll see how it happens. Alright, it's 12:14 a.m. We just left Smoky Bones, the honey hole I told you about yesterday, where I went in. There was literally 10 Doordashes sitting there and 1 Uber. Same thing tonight. There was probably 6 or 7 Doordashes sitting there. I don't know if there was any Ubers. Wasn't the greatest order, but it worked out. I got something, and I just picked up from Smoky Bones. It wasn't actually Smoky Bones. It was a place called Burger Express. It's a virtual restaurant inside of Smoky Bones. And now I am headed to Out the Way Burger, which is a good name for a restaurant for me to be picking up from right now, because I am out the way of where I would normally dash. So shout out to Out the Way Burger for giving me an order out the way of where I would normally dash. And here we go, going to pick up this order. Okay, it is 12:20. I have arrived at Out the Way Burger. I am not quite sure if they are open. It looks like a bar and grill, so hopefully they should be. Go in here and try and pick this order up, see what happens. Let you know if I get it picked up or if we're letting DoorDash know the store's closed. Here goes. Okay, it is 12:25. Just picked up from Out the Way Burger. Everything was ready and good to go. However, what DoorDash has decided to do is take me right back to the area of town where I'm from and normally dash. So in my opinion, that is basically DoorDash telling you to go back to your area. You probably made a mistake dashing here and shouldn't do it. So both drop-offs are 18 minutes away. However, one is right next to where I live in Mason, so that's a positive thing. I'm going to drop off Burger Express first. I feel pretty bad about this because the other order is the way more expensive order, so I should be dropping it off first, or I don't really know. They don't tell you a particular way or order to drop them off in. You can jump from one order to the other and deliver them however you'd like. In this particular case, I am obviously gonna drop the one off that's way out of the way of my home first, and then I will drop off the one that is right near my house. So here it goes. I'll let you know when I get to the drop-off for Burger Express. Okay, it is 12:39. We are pulling up to the Burger Experience drop-off. I was calling it Burger Express, however, it's Burger Experience. It's a hand to me, and they left very detailed instructions about which apartments it was and which apartment to go to. It is a hand to me, and I am going to go drop this off and head to the next one. So I'll let you know when it's dropped off and I'm back. Alright, it is 12:43. The Burger Experience is dropped off. And now I'm headed back to my area of town to drop off the last order. And then I'll be going home. And it will be right around 1 o'clock when I get there. 15 minutes, and it's 12:44 now. Okay, it is 12:58. So it took us right up to the exact time we said we were going to stop at 1 a.m. Doordash is pretty good about that. If you give it a stopping time, they normally stop you at that almost exact minute every time. They're that precise on their time. Anyways, I am pulling up to the last drop off of the night. It is Out the Way Burger. It is 12:58. I'm gonna go get this done and let you guys know how it goes when I get back. Alright, went smoothly. It was on the 3rd floor of an apartment. It is 1 o'clock on the dot. We are completing our last delivery for the night and going home. Both of those were a little excessive, but I went out of my zone, and that's to be expected when you go out of your zone. You normally get orders that aren't that great. However, I am going to head home, unless it's showing me another order area, but the draft. I will leave it on, I guess, until I get home in case they send some kind of great order through. But I'll let you guys know when I'm home, and that's about it. Alright, it is 1:09. I am finally home from the night. So the last drop off was 9 minutes away from the house, and that's why I planned it out, the drop offs the way I did. And we are back at home, and I'll let you know the totals later. Okay, so this is another afterthought, but actually it's just a recap of how many deliveries we did and what we made for today or day 2. So we did 22 deliveries total in 11 hours for a total of 146.32, which is 13.30 before gas, and after gas I only made $8.75 an hour, because I spent about the same thing I did the first day of driving, which is about $50 in gas. So yeah, that's it is what it is. Drove for 11 hours straight and made about $8.75 an hour. So not good. I've said it once and I'll say it again. Kids, stay in school. But I hope to see you on the next video. Okay, it's day 3. I wasn't gonna record today because the first half of the day went pretty bad, but now it's ending up a lot better. Here's a 725 for 4 miles that I'm taking, and I just did one that when it came through it said 1025, but when I got to the customer's house and dropped off the food, as you know, sometimes it's a little bit bigger tips. The person, it was $13.25 for 4 miles, so that's a total banger.